Good morning. Welcome back to the Lonely Basement. We are sleeving some cards. Just figured I'd pop it on. It is cooling off in the OC, ladies and gentlemen. In the New York OC. Feels like fall out there. Bobby Meacham. You know what I'm doing right now, guys? I know. Trust me. How many of you do this kind of stuff? I'm going through my Yankee boxes, and a lot of the junk wax stuff is sleeved. I am burning valuable card budget, top loading, completely worthless cards. You think I got a problem? I think I might have a problem. I'm top loading 87 Topps Commons. Raise your hand if you have an 87 Topps Tim Stoddard in the top loader. That's a 1 of 1 right there. 1 of 1. I did have a couple things on my mind to bring up. I missed a shout out or two, and I wanted to make sure I got them in a video. I felt bad about it. I met Don at the Philly show with TJ, with Tony, and Keith from Vintage Sports Slips. And I forgot to mention in my video. So shout out to Don. Great guy. He was number 99, and he's the one who told Keith to subscribe as number 100. So Don was 99. He was the impetus for the 100. So I wanted to make sure I shouted him out. The Show and Me on YouTube. Do you have a box bottom Ricky Henderson cut off the box? This isn't even a box bottom. This is like a the picture from the box. Do you have this in a top loader? Probably not. Would you sleeve the second one you have in a top loader? I would. Another shout out I missed. It's funny because I was making the video at the time, and I knew I was going to shout out Brent Richards and baseball cards. Brent, shout out. For the Mattingly game day, the bookmarks, the Mattingly bookmarks. I'm staring at. Never mind, doesn't matter. Do you sleeve your Leaf, Mike Pagliarulo, 1987 Donruss? Well, it's not Donruss, it's Leaf. Do you top load that? I do. But Brent showed the bookmarks set that he had. He showed those cards, and that's where I discovered them. And when I was making the video, and this probably happens to some people, I don't take notes. Maybe I should take like just random quick notes, just in case I forget something. But if you watch the video, because I went back and I looked at it, and I was like, I was influenced to buy, this card from. I was like, I could see in my brain, like I just kept going. I rolled through it, but I couldn't remember. I blanked on the video where it came from, and the video was Brent. Quickly rising to the stardom in the YouTube vintage and 90s baseball card community. He just showed some cool stuff yesterday, actually. So I wanted to shout him out while I sleeve an 87 Donruss Dave Winfield. And then I'll sleeve this opening day set, which was in a clamshell. And I'll sleeve this 87 Fleer set, which was in a clamshell, because why do I have a bunch of top loaders and then in the middle of them are 2 clamshells? That doesn't make sense. So I wanted to shout out Brent, and I wanted to shout out Don, The Show and Me. Like and subscribe. Brent Richards and baseball cards, like and subscribe, because I missed them in the videos, not purposely, obviously. And I also realized something today, which is mildly embarrassing, but whatever. Do you sleeve your Scott Nielsen? I thought he was going to be good, too. I thought he was going to be a good pitcher. Wasn't. I'm about to put this in the top loader. It's Joe Necro, the non-Hall of Fame Necro. There's an no ums. See, I lost my train of thought already. It's early. I'm sleeving. Off today. I'll pick up the little nugget later from the bus. We'll do some random Spider-Man related activities, I'm sure. I need to close the pool. But, the embarrassing thing. So, the embossed mantle that I bought and the Dodger Slugger card I bought out of a dealer's value box. I'm at a top loader, so I'm going in. So I bought those cards, guys. When you do this is how you buy top loaders. Don't look at that, because that was a BCW box. Buy the penny sleeve. My next batch will be penny sleeve, I promise. But I had a lot laying around. I had a case. I don't even know what I'm talking about this morning. That's all right, I can always delete it. So I went to the table, and the guy kind of looked at me, and I don't want to be like somebody recognized me, because he probably didn't. Maybe he didn't. I'm just speculating. But you know when somebody kind of talks to you, like, hey, buddy, like kind of calls you out, and like I wasn't really like right at the table, and I was like, and I looked up, and the guy looked really familiar. Like, I'm like, that's a YouTuber. I know this guy. He's a YouTuber. And, I've seen him. I know who he is. And I ended up buying the 2 cards from him. And it's been bugging me for 2 days, because when I went back on Sunday, I walked by, and he kind of called me out again. And was like, hey, man, what's going on? Didn't you buy some cards? I was like, yeah. And we were talking for a second. And then it was bugging me for 3 days. So I woke up this morning, and I actually went to 4 Collectors, and I scrolled through the thumbnails for a second, because I was like, I know who this person is, and I can't place the person. Why can't I place this person? And the dealer was B-Roth, Sammy's friend B-Roth, who I watched basically an entire hour live with, like 3 days before. And my brain just, when you get 48, guys, you start sleeving Tim Stoddard's 87 Donruss. But I couldn't place, I was like, this guy's on YouTube. I know this guy. And I couldn't figure out why I couldn't. And then this morning, I'm scrolling through, and I'm like, I found him. I was like, oh, it was B-Roth, who I bought those cards from. And I didn't even say hi. I didn't even introduce myself. So shout out to B-Roth. I bought a couple cards from you. And I will say hi next time I see you and introduce myself as the world famous YouTuber that I am. Glorious. But don't worry, we're not done. We still have opening day and 87 Fleer. So that's a couple minutes in the morning, guys. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to turn the camera off. And exactly what you see me doing now, I will continue doing for a little bit. Then I think I'm going to take a hot bath, because I got to chill in my bones. I hate the cold weather, guys. I'm a sun god. What can I tell you? Glorious Ricky. 87 opening day. I have this whole box up there, the whole set. But I bought the team set, obviously, separately. These are the kind of things we spend all our money on. Oh, hold on. And look, there's maybe a little touch, but the Mattingly from 87 Donruss opening day is centered. Thank you, Lord. The Donnie came centered. All right, guys. Just a little morning rant. Had a little coffee. Correct the record a few times, and show you what I do when I'm sitting around in the morning. Have a great one.